Hi, I'm Jonathan Rudis. I'm here with Dr. Peter Kozel. Peter is the principal in charge of the consulting department and consulting services at Cresa, New York City. He has a bachelor's degree from Harvard, an MBA from Wharton, and a PhD from MIT. Dr. Kozel has written Cresa, New York's tenant guide for the second quarter of 2015. Welcome, Dr. Kozel.
Thank you.
Would you please give us some highlights of this quarter's report?
Yeah, sure. Every quarter is interesting in New York. This quarter, what we noticed is that while the national and global economic and business news was a little flaky, there was a lot of cross currents, a lot of things to get concerned about. Stock market gave up a little territory. The New York market did pretty well. Rents, after some very large increases over the last couple of quarters, held its level. We're at new all-time highs in the Midtown South market, downtown market. The Midtown North market is still a little bit below its previous peak levels back in 2008, but it held up very well. There was a little slowdown in leasing activity in the second quarter. And I attribute that to not so much the medium-sized deals, the small deals. That section of the market was still quite active. A lot of searches, a lot of people looking for space. The big deals, the 3, 4, 500,000 square foot deals, there was a slowdown there.
Really?
Yeah, and I attribute that to a couple of factors. One is we had a lot of deals like that in 2013, the first half of 2014. It was a great time for somebody that was making like a big law firm, needs 400,000 or 500,000 square feet. The Midtown market rents were kind of stable, a little softness, but there was a good selection of properties, a good selection of spaces to choose from. So if you have a long-term perspective in the New York market where rents are kind of stable, and you've got some good selection of spaces, you get a lot of deals done. So I think we did a lot of deals.
Right.
And so there's a little bit of a slowdown in the big sector, and the other
little bit of a lag. I guess waiting for that pent-up demand again to start off those big deals again.
Yeah, I think that's what we're looking at. First of all, the second element, I think, over the last 6 months, 9 months, was a little concern about the economy. How strong is the recovery? How strong is it? We're looking forward.
So you think it was a positive?
Yeah, I kind of think if it was, I would put it as a very rational market, very thoughtful market that
and you're looking forward to quarter 3 to be a much more aggressive.
Well, I would think that maybe the second half of the year, depending on world events, things like that, we may begin to see a little bit pick up. Maybe a couple of big deals get done, something like that. And push the leasing, the overall number a little bit higher. But other than that, in terms of New York City's actual underlying dynamics, employment growth is very good. Year over year, we've done about almost 2.5% rate of employment growth. By historical standards, that's excellent for New York City. We're getting the emergence of a couple of very strong new sectors. Everybody's talked about the tech sector, things like that.
They've been talking about that for a long time.
A long time.
What are some of these new sectors?
Well, we're getting...
For a full copy of Dr. Kozel's report, download it here.